you're healing any type of disease, there's 3 things you can do. Welcome to these exercises. I'll guide you through 3 of these exercises to release any type of dis-ease. Number 1, do a body scan and go deep in your body to check in with all body parts. What's happening? Okay, cool. So welcome back. In this first exercise, let's explore what's happening in your body right now so that any symptom you're having, any sign of your body can be translated in something you can transform, shift, and work with. So close your eyes, sit in a comfortable position, or lay down flat on your back. And take a deep breath in through your nose and breathe back out. Use any sound you want to release whatever happening in your body. Breathe back in. Breathe out. One more time. You're doing great. Breathe back in. And breathe back out. Your body may want to move or dance. Allow that to happen. Allow the energy that's passing through our body all the time to be moving. Now, time for that check-in. Wherever you're hurting in your body, where you feel any pain or tension, go to that point. Let's say you're having a headache. Tune into that part of your body. Breathe into that part of your body. See if you breathe in that part of your body, if the pain, if the tension stays in that specific part, or if it moves. Ask your body, where is this pain coming from? Take another deep breath in and out. Breathe back in into that part of your body that's asking for your attention. Breathe back out. And again, move your body around. You can do this exercise in a couple of seconds or minutes or hours. Whatever the tension is that is in your body, take your time. Be with it a bit longer, less long. Do not look for any result. Maybe you'll know, maybe you won't know, but give it a try. So this is a very short overview of this exercise. This is an exercise that has been perfectionized by practitioners over thousands of years. So what I'm sharing here is a really short summary of one technique of how I work with healing, how I work with any pain or tension in my body. So if this is new to you, if you want to learn more, I recommend go on our platform. We have a platform with a lot of practitioners. Look in your local area. We can also share what practitioners in your area can help with this. If you know how to do this, go for it, keep going, and go to our second exercise. Number 2. Number 2. Check your muscle knots in your body. See if any parts of your body have any stuck muscle or fascia. Hi and welcome back to this episode about how to heal any type of dis-ease. I will give a 3-step model that you can use, refine, practice and play with to heal any type of dis-ease in your body. This is just a tip of the iceberg that I want to share so you can get started healing anything that's happening for you. The second exercise is I've put on my leotard because the first exercise was really going in the body, feeling light. I recommend if you do this, put on clothes that resonate with whatever exercise you're doing because it will bring you in that identity or persona. So the second exercise, we're really going to go into the body, into the muscles. So what I would like you to do, if you have any type of dis-ease, discomfort, tension, energy that's stuck in the body, that's been going on for a while or is very recent, first do the first exercise, like I shared previously in this video, and then once you have an idea what part in your body is actually tense, you can go and work with that part, with the physical part of it. So let's say you've done this exercise and you have a headache, and you go in this first exercise and the headache gets better, but it moves to the back of your neck. Now what you can do in the second exercise is you can start feeling all the muscles in the back of your neck. So feel what muscles are there in the back of your neck, and again you can take a cushion and you can lay down for this exercise and you can completely relax, or you can sit up, whatever feels most comfortable for you. For the aim of this exercise, I will sit up so I can have a bit more contact with you, which is a lot more engaging. So just use a couple of fingers and put them on your muscles. If this is completely new to you, I recommend to start looking up, where do the muscles of the body go? Look up online anatomy of the neck, for example. Get so curious and excited about all the muscles in the neck and start massaging. And very often what I noticed, even with myself, I do these exercises a lot, I go to massage a lot, I do a lot of gymnastics, a lot of rehab, but when I massage it's like, oh my gosh, yeah, there's so much tension here, I had no idea. Sometimes when we're in the daily life we don't really notice and we're just going, and so you can really, like, if you're in a relaxing state, you can go and start massaging all these spots, and I invite you to look for little knots, like little tennis balls, and if you find any, to keep massaging them, relaxing, breathing until they're gone. So let's do it together. Let's say you found a knot somewhere in your body, and this can be, there's a lot of knots on the hips, especially for women, but also for men, in the hip area, in the back of the legs, in the ankles, in the neck, in the shoulders, in the face. A lot of eye issues are actually related to muscles and fascia knots. So it's such an interesting thing. So if you found a knot, let's say here in your face, you start like doing circles around it, and you breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Now the trick is in your mind to understand that the body is a movable thing. If you press on a knot, you may have any fears or thoughts like, oh no. So you have to really check in with yourself, and again, go to a professional who does these things if you're concerned, or if you're like, oh, I'm not sure what this is. There's a lot of physiotherapists who do fascia release. There's a lot of tantric therapists who do more intimate zones of the body, especially for women and men. I also recommend there are massages you really need to feel safe with tantric practitioners who go in areas that are more intimate, or genitals, for example, or breasts. And also these areas we can have these knots, but yeah, a normal physio isn't just gonna go there sometimes. But our body is all this muscle and we need to keep it free. So I recommend have a look where you find any knots. Do some circles and just feel your own pace and massage them out, knowing the thoughts you're having while you're doing it are very important. Being gentle with yourself and not going over a pain level of 7 on 10. And again, if you have any previous complications, check with your traditional doctors. But in general, this can be a very safe exercise to start looking into muscle knots. I hope this brings you a step closer to healing whatever you're trying to heal. Bye! See you in the next exercise. And number 3, check if there's any stuck emotions left in your body. Welcome to the third exercise of this series of how to heal any type of dis-ease or get a clue what's happening in a first line when you're feeling it. So before we go into this exercise, I want to talk a little bit about painkillers. This is my personal experience, and I'm not the expert on painkillers. The only thing I've learned is that through my gymnastics career, as an athlete, there's pain involved, not per se pain, but tension. And healing and growing and getting more strong involves understanding where your limits are. This means, let's say you're learning splits, you want to feel a little bit of a tension, like a 3 or a 4 and a 5 on 10, which is like the muscle tensing or relaxing a bit when you're doing an ab workout, but you don't want to go to that red pain where you can actually hurt yourself. So it's a little bit the same with healing, like I shared in the second exercise. You may feel a little bit discomfort, but you don't want to go into that red pain because then you can create more damage than good. And it's really training, and it's your body, you've been decades probably in your body to learn what is good and bad pain. Now, this third exercise is really a very much more advanced exercise. If you've never done this before, I recommend you having someone with you who've done this type of exercise before. Again, we have a platform where you can connect with like-minded people in your local area online. But this exercise is, once you've checked in with your body, you kind of know where the pain's coming from, you checked if there's no muscle knots, you're gonna look for trauma. And trauma is when something shocking happens, and this is just my personal definition, but something shocking happens in your life. Like for example, 2 weeks ago, the roof of our tiny home flew away in a big storm. For me, that was shocking. For my partner, for example, it wasn't, because he knows how the house is built, but for me it was like, I had this moment of fears that were very overwhelming. So again, what is for one person a shock may not be for the other. But it doesn't matter. If you've gone through any shock, and that can be sometimes just in relationships, you're in a really good relationship and suddenly you don't hear from them anymore, or that can also be a shock. So in working and dealing with trauma, it's really good to understand what triggers you, and even in the best relationships, there will be triggers and tiny shocks and maybe little bits of traumas. So what you can do is, let's say as an exercise, you've had this headache and you know it's coming from your neck. You can push with your fingers, and that sometimes happens when you're releasing muscle knots, but you can push with your fingers on that part of your body and you start breathing. Breathing in and out. And maybe the attention is going to go to another part of your body. Maybe you want to release any tension or stress. Now, what may happen is if you're pushing a specific part of your body, like your belly, your neck, upper chest, some people may have had an aggression, someone pushed them away. And years after that, when you push that part, and that happens, that cell, that part of your body, may still react and you can feel it. So what you want to do is you want to gently put some touch on there by yourself or someone who's with you. And again, if it's this new, get someone with you to do this, so that you can recreate the situation in a safe way. So maybe you feel any tension if you're touching there, and you breathe it through. And you remember, if you want to release an emotion, something that's maybe stuck, it could be over in 90 seconds. So what I do when I go through these things is sometimes I start counting, and you breathe. So you're breathing. Oh, this big overwhelming past image is coming up. It's almost like you're watching a video of your past life. It's also depressing. If you have too many of these traumas, that could be a depression full on. So it's really important to get the small ones out regularly. And again, it's really hard to live life without having any of them. So you press, you let your partner do it on parts of your body, your belly, your legs, and see if there's any past emotion coming up. Now these are already 3 powerful techniques if you have any type of dis-ease, to start moving the energy in a very gentle way and a very quick check-in with yourself. So I hope this was helpful for you. Another big part, of course, is nutrition, which I won't discuss here because there's a lot of really well nutritionists online who can link any type of disease also with what nutrition you need, how to choose nutrition for your body. I hope these 3 exercises really helped. My role in all of this is I have traveled the world, 15 countries, to find experts in all of these healing modalities. As a gymnast, I've had my fair share of injuries, and I've learned so much along the way, and it's my mission to share that so that you can get connected with like-minded professionals and people. And I do that through an online platform where there's people, practitioners, knowledge, and I do that through these videos. But essentially what I'm trying to build is a community of people around the world who share what works for them, so we can really heal a lot of disease. So I hope this video is helpful for you. If you have any other questions or topic or things you'd want to know, let me know. I have a basic course called Digital Nomad, which is the basics of everything I've learned moving houses every 3 nights, trying to keep myself healthy in that process. It's a 6 weeks course. It goes about movement, nutrition, emotion, sexuality, business, finances. So I touched all those topics a bit similar like today, just so you know what's out there, and then you can go and explore and find the right people for you. There's so much help out there. Thank you for watching, and let me know if these 3 tips helped you move forward in healing this disease, and if not, let me know and we'll find a next step. See you on the next one. Bye.